Good morning, Pine Nation. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Hey, Anna. Hey, Mysterious. Hey, Shanu. D. Nikki. Brown Sugar. Nurses in the building. Sun is here. TD Will. Yes. Good morning. So, guys, we're going to get started with Strong Wound Christy. Christy came on here and did a long, drawn out live addressing several different topics that I'm not sure if some of it was made up or not. Okay. But what I can say is that the chat was on the job of asking her several questions and we needed answers. So I'm glad she got to it. One thing about Chrissy, she can BS her way through a live and avoid all relevant questions. But since Chrissy is moving and she claims that what is she call hubby, okay, Studsby, uh makes so much money and takes care of her and she doesn't have to work. But you're working, right? Okay, doing DoorDash as well. DoorDashiana. Okay. All right, guys, let's jump right into the reaction, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in. We're gonna try not to listen to the whole thing, but we'll let her get started. I have a couple of timestamps that I want to hit. So let's hope we can get through this without any problems, okay? Something are weird. I want to do my makeup real fast. I told myself that I was gonna pull it together a little bit today. Oh shit, I am dropping stuff. Hey, it's going good. It's going good. I have so much shit to tell y'all. Oh my gosh, girl, we need to talk. We need to talk, baby. So much has been going on. I feel like I'm gaining weight, actually. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. But it's the black. For sure, it's the black. That's my favorite color. But yeah, I'm gonna do a quick little beat. I do some errands to run today, but nothing major. Damn, my face is dirty. It's not like I don't wash it. Like, this doesn't pick up everything. Right? Damn, my face is dirty. I'm gonna hit it with another one. Oops. But I don't know what you guys are talking about. I literally don't be on here unless I get on here to post content or to go live. I don't be on here looking around usually. So she wants to play dumb right now, y'all. She's playing dumb. Fill me in. I have no idea. You guys seem to know more about shit than I do. Like, what the fuck's going on? I have no effing clue. Ooh, it's better. Okay. Oh, I love these fans from the Dollar Tree. I just got this one yesterday. So I gave, Cadence was like, can I have your other one? My pink one that I had. She asked me for it and I gave it to her. But I had that one for a while. $1.25. So I saw this one and I was like, oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, I have to have it. So pretty.
thanks. You have a great day too. I also got these little, they have these little lotion jar things or product jar things at the Dollar Tree. I don't even know what I'm gonna put in them, but I do know that I was like, these are cute, and I could find something like that I could put in here. Oh no, I can't get it to close. Close right. This one's cracked. What the F? See, that's what you get. You get what you get from the D tree.
So, yes, guys, it looks like she's moved out. So obviously her and Studsby were able to find another place. Good morning to everybody making their way into the live. Chrissy is in her new house, I'm guessing. We don't know if she had to run an Airbnb. We don't know what's going on over there. And I'm sure she's not going to tell us, or she might share it with us, not in this live. She does say that she moved out, and she's going to get into a little story time about it that, you know, I got a little side eye going on. Okay.
Toner, yeah, you can put whatever you want here. Does Blaze remember the song you and your mom used to sing to him? That would be a good memory for him to have. What song are you talking about? I know that there's a song that like I made up for him. If it's the Blaze Fire song, I didn't even know I told you guys about that. Forgot. So if it's like the Blaze Fire song, then yes, he does remember that song. I know that's, please don't be into that cop reporting bullshit. This is the interest. So relax. What? I don't know what you're talking about, person. Timmy, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue. I have no fucking clue. But, you know, good luck to everybody who stalks and harasses me. That's all I gotta say. But other than that, just living my best life. I'm trying to anyway. It's hard out here, you know what I'm saying? You guys are bouncing around a lot. Sorry, my stand is not secure. It wasn't stinky, but something like that. I've been watching old vlogs. Ooh, I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. I know that there was a song that I made for him when he was about 2, when we were in Houston. I think that's when I like really came up with it. And I don't think I ever shared it with social media, but it goes like, blaze of fire, in the blaze of fire. It just like was something cute. Onyx though, I did have a song. Did I have a song for Onyx too? Like I make little songs for the kids. And everybody has their own. And usually we would just like, you know, sometimes like when they were younger, I used to sing it to them a lot. And it just, whatever makes sense, like just whatever's random, you know, it wasn't like planned or anything. And when they get older, I always test them to see if they still remember it. And usually they do. So I don't know. I know, I'm sorry. It's dark here. Hold on. Is that better? Probably not. But yeah. Now I feel like it just, is that better? Yeah, we'll figure some things out as far as lighting go, but this is just a today thing, y'all. Is that your own brand of what? Put some moisturizer on. I said I was gonna do a little beat today. I don't really feel like it though, but I feel like it's only right I should. You know what? I did a video. First of all, thank you, girl. I love when people tell me that. It's like, but I did a video, or not a video. Cadence was, you know, like hanging with me the other day, and I was looking at her, and I was like, "Girl, I do this every time. I just sit and stare at her. I'm like, you have my entire fucking face. Like, how I could not, like, how did I copy and paste like that? Like, what, girl? You have my entire face. Like, what the heck? Sorry, I wasn't trying to be nosy. I've been off YouTube for months. What did you say, Jayla? Are you still married? Yeah. He's still around here. He's still around here somewhere. So, Those nails are so obstructive. No, they're actually so cute. They're nasty. They're nasty. With the Poochie outfit, nasty.
It
If you know, you
looks
know.
like
If you don't,
she
you
is
don't.
in the closet, actually. She trying to
Oh
let
yeah,
the chat
yeah,
build up.
that's true.
All right, here she go, y'all. She about to start. I
I
think
hope
she's
it does
gonna address it now.
because, you know, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm not sorry. So let's see. I feel like you're in the room in the first 48 so dark. I know, I'm sorry. We're gonna make it look better. It's gonna look better. Right now, this is what, this is what it is. So I promise you next time I go live here, I'll try to make it better. I'm not gonna do that yet. But give me some time. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Jayla. There's always trolls on my live. I know. You guys, we can just, ignore them. They're gonna be there, unfortunately. They're gonna do their job. They're gonna do what they came to do, I guess. So let's see here. I have all my stuff in a bag. Like, I have this body spray and it smells so horrible. I just spray it in the air sometimes. Like, it's by Good Chemistry. It's called Not That Vanilla. And it says bergamot, cocoa bean, and smoky amber. Bergamot is such a slap you in your.
Okay, guys. So if you're just coming in, welcome to the live. Good morning, happy Friday, all that good stuff. We are on Chrissy, the doctor's wife. She has moved out of the residence and she has a story to tell. The story involves MAGA. The story involves racism. And the story probably involves her adding a little bit of shit that did not happen. All right. Now that's for you to decide. All right. But yes, we are on Chrissy. Good morning. Welcome to the reaction. Let me see what you guys are saying down in the comments. Hey, Petty. Hey, your girl, Ma. Hey, Jackson. Hey, Lily. Hey, Queen K. Hey, everybody. Let me see. Yes, it's a walk-in closet. You guys remember she had her office that she turned into a closet. I mean, it's not a bad idea if you can make it happen, right? Let me see. Yes, the doctor's wife. Cadence yes, Cadence looks just like her. Hey, Shay, good morning. Okay, guys, you guys aren't really talking about too much yet. So let's get into, I think she's about to address the things that are going on if you guys aren't familiar. Lipstick Pimp, she's a reactor here in the sector. Okay. She used to be Jasmine's mod. And she just does not like Chrissy. It's kind of obvious why Chrissy is annoying and Chrissy is a liar. And she basically busted Chrissy out on several lies. She had a video where she called Chrissy's landlord, okay? And she let her know, hey, Chrissy is a scammer, and she used a CPN to get into that house that you are running to her. Remember Miss Alicia? I'm sure that most of us heard that call. All right, I don't think it's still up. She might have snippets, but I don't think it's still up. But yeah, if you guys want to go check it out, that will be over on Lipstick Pimp channel. Okay, and she is a part of the reaction community. So yeah. And I actually love Lipstick Pimp, honestly. I'm just gonna be honest about it. Um, you know, yes, she's absolutely bothered. She's mad, and she pulled the Liv's life, guys. So let's take a look and see what Chrissy has to say about it.
Face ass smell. If I would have saw that, I would have never bought this. But I thought, not that vanilla. It's gonna be sweet smelling, maybe just not so sweet. And it's just so like it smells like it's like a wannabe. It kind of smells like a cologne, and it's like. And some colognes smell really, really fresh, really good. Like this one just stinks to me. This perfume, this body spray, I don't like it. But I bought it and shit is expensive, so I'm gonna use it. But I don't spray it on my body. Let's see. Hi. I had that spray that stinks. I thought it would have more vanilla bean. Yeah, it just smells so strong. Like, what the hell is going on? I don't like that at all. I don't even have my thing down here.
Now, Chrissy's gonna do a
It's way
lot of
masculine.
bullshitting
Yes, like
around,
bergamot. Why would you put that? Try to put that with like. Why would you pick that?
but
And then it's like, what
yeah,
did it
she's
say?
in the way.
Bergamot. Where did it? Oh,
Hold on.
it
It's
said
a little bit
cocoa
of
bean and
like
smoky.
YouTube mommy sector history. The Chrissy, like I said, she was once the lives life of the sector. She was the bigger person in the sector. You see, she has the most subscribers because Chrissy laid out the blueprint for the rest of the moms, right? Jazzy was always the back runner. The Liv was up and coming, and that's how Liv got her start here in the mommy sector by getting on Chrissy's top, and they've been at it ever since. Now, when I first started my first reaction was done on Strong Mommy Chrissy. I didn't even know Liv existed. I didn't care about Liv. Okay, still really don't care about her, but people want to hear the reaction, and so I do it. However, I came in on Strong Mommy Chrissy, then I learned about Jazz, then I learned about Liv. Liv was probably the last because it wasn't a lot of moms back then. And then Sky came in. At that time, I don't even know if Wine Trash existed. I'm gonna say I learned about Wine Trash maybe 3 years ago, guys. I don't know how long I've been reacting on Wine Trash, but Wine Trash used to be a reactor, and then she turned into the content, right? You know, when I first started reacting on Wine Trash, you know, some people was like, I'm not reacting on Wine Trash. She's a reactor. I didn't really know Wine Trash as a reactor. By the time I had learned about her, I knew she existed at one point in time, but I never went over there. And by the time I did, she had transitioned because she felt guilty. Okay. She felt guilty of talking about the moms because she was one of the moms. You don't have to worry about that happening over here. I do not have 15 baby daddies. I do not have a dirty ass house. I am not trifling. I'm not disgusting. Okay. So, you know, I can understand her. She was pregnant with her fourth child. Her life was going downhill. It was in shambles. Her house was a shit show. So we can understand why she felt guilty about reacting on the moms. She had no room. And that I feel like that should be a rule. If you have no room, just shut the fuck up and sit your ass down in the chat somewhere. Don't come on here running your mouth if you know your life is a shit show. Okay, I think we can all agree with that. And I'm not saying anybody's perfect. I'm not perfect. No one's life is perfect, but at least don't have 15 baby daddies. Um, have all of these issues going on with yourself, and then you're trying to talk about the mommies. At least have your shit together. You know what I mean? A little bit together. You know, like I said, no one's perfect, but you guys get the point. Hey Taylor.
Amber, why would you put bergamot with those two smells, like those two scents?
Chrissy,
Like, I
please.
don't. That was uncalled for.
Yapping.
What is it called? It's called Good Chemistry. I don't think y'all can see that. It's Good Chemistry, not that vanilla body mist. I did pick this one up the other day. It's funny because I've worked with Dossier a couple of times. And now, like, I remember when they were a startup company, nobody knew about them. They weren't anywhere. You couldn't find them. Nobody heard about them, whatever. And then they reached out, for a collab. I think I remember doing a music video for them. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a music video for them. That's what I used to do, my little music videos, and they fucking loved it. They were like, "Oh my god, thank you so much." They paid good. I was like, "Yep, I love working with this company," so I'll always support them. But now they're like in Walmart, and I was at Walmart yesterday, and I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And it was like less than $30. So I was like, let me buy it. This one is fruity brown sugar. And I bought it because on the box it said it's comparable to YSL Mon Paris. And if y'all know me, Mon Paris is my scent. I love me some Mon Paris. And I just ran out
Chrissy, we
the
don't
other day, and I haven't had a chance to go to
hear
Sephora.
about the drama.
Sometimes I'll order it and just have it delivered to the house. But I haven't had a chance to go to Sephora because I've been so busy the last week. So I was like, I wonder if this one, I don't remember trying this one or having this one, but I was like, I will try it. And this is natural fruity and brown sugar sweetness for that first crush feeling. And I can say, as somebody who wears YSL Mon Paris like damn near daily, this smells really, really close to it. Like, is it exact? No. But it smells like, I want to say it has a little bit more of a, like, how do I explain this? I'm not a perfume connoisseur. Like, it smells just like it, but it's different in a sense, but not in a bad way. I mean, how do I explain this? I feel like Dossier, they have some really good smelling stuff. It lasts a really good amount of time, but it is a combination. It's a mix between a body spray and a perfume, leaning more to the perfume side, right? Because a bottle of, if I got like a big bottle of YSL like this, that shit would be like $160. But I don't even know if they make them this big. How big is this? 1.74 ounces. So maybe it just looks like there's more in here. But anyway, yeah, so it's like a body spray, a fancy ass body spray, but it really does lean towards the perfume side. So does it smell like Mon Paris? Yes. Is it like mirrored to it?
Okay,
No.
Keisha
But it doesn't,
Kaylee,
it smells
girl.
so comparable. Like it smells
Try
good. It would
not
be
to
good to
fall
layer with
asleep,
something
y'all.
else
She
too.
getting to it.
So this one smells good. So if you want to try it, it's $28.
She's
I think they over it.
rambling.
I don't know if it's cheaper online, but you can look. Okay, so Timmy, you asked a question. You said, do I have a problem with people who do reaction videos? Yes or no? Do you get offended by their opinion? I want to be very clear, and I'm gonna say this one time, and I've said this many times, and I feel like people who get on my page all the time and act confused, like they don't know who I am. Y'all know the difference between a reaction and harassment. And if you don't know, please educate yourself. I don't give a fuck if people talk about me. I've been on this platform for a really long time. I have been talked about. I have been talked about. My kids have been talked about. I've been through it, right? My skin is thick when it comes to that. I just don't consume that type of content. I don't go online looking for what people have to say about me because I'm not going to please everybody. I'm not here. God did not put me here on this planet or on this platform to try to make everybody a Chrissy believer, a Chrissy stan. You don't have to like me. You don't have to fuck with my life or my story or whatever. You can think I'm whatever, or you can go the opposite way and say, yeah, I fucks with it. And honestly, that's not for me to decide. I'm just here, and you guys decide what you like and what you don't like and what you want to consume and what you don't want to consume. If people don't like me, I don't have a problem with that. Here's where I have a problem. And this goes without saying. If you harass and call my landlord, if you leak my address, if you call my kids' schools, if you send emails of my videos to the entire staff at the school, if you drive by my house, if you threaten this or that, if you essentially stalk and harass me, my family, my partner, or anything like that, then that is not a reaction or a reactor that's having an opinion. A reaction or reactor sits and they will react on the content that I put up and say, hey, this is how I feel about this content. And I think that that's fine. I feel like, whether I agree or disagree with whatever, the conversation is, I don't consume that content. So I don't give a damn either way, but that's one thing, right? It's not invasive. It's not unsafe. It's not scary, and it's not harassing. I don't mind people having an opinion. Please have an opinion, right? What I mind is when my children's safety is put in jeopardy because somebody has more than an opinion. What I mind is when people try to upset and get us displaced because they don't like me. What I mind is people trying to impersonate me, my partner, by contact.
Now, Chrissy, you added a few extra things in there. So your children's safety in jeopardy. How was your children's safety in jeopardy? I don't think anyone was after your children. Your children were not mentioned. The only thing that was mentioned is their clothing at the funeral. Since you talk all that shit and you want to dress and think you're dressing and you popping on nails and popping on wigs every week, but you can't dress your children properly for their grandmothers to lay their grandmother to rest. One of your sons looked like Michael Jackson. He had on an all black outfit with the white socks and high water pants. That doesn't, you don't think that representation is, you're not embarrassed by that? You're not embarrassed by that. You're walking around here with brand new Shein outfits, edges laid, and your kids are not looking good, sis. I need you to stop. I need you to stop. And, Chrissy, if you weren't out here doing weird things, people wouldn't want to call you out. Okay? The CPNs are illegal. I know that you're going to, you're not going to acknowledge that because you don't even want to bring any light to it. But I do believe that's what you're doing. Chrissy, you've had how many evictions? Guys, over the years, Chrissy has had at least 4 or 5 evictions, okay? Coming from a person that swears, oh, wait a minute, guys, she bought her own house. Wait a minute, guys. She bought a house. Yeah, you guys, I bought a house. Remember that?
Making bad decisions over and over and over again. Making bad decisions over and over and over again. Making bad decisions over and over and over again. Making bad decisions over and over and over again.
Okay, we're gonna be talking about STDs, HIV, stranglers, all kinds of shit.
Sucks because y'all know how the internet is, and I just am not trying to go through that. Like, I just have become a lot more private. So all you guys need to know is that I bought a house.
I bought a house. I bought a house.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So I say all that to say, when you tell lies like that, and now you've moved twice since you purchased the home, people are going to question your every move. They're going to think you're a strong liar, Chrissy. That's what they're going to think. And as much as these moms lie, we keep up with every last one of them. Because if I don't remember it, you guys are going to remember it. Or another reactor is going to remember it. But yeah, we keep up with the lies around here. But continue.
My landlords by impersonating family members to try and call my kids' schools. And that is dangerous. Do you understand? So to answer your question, hopefully that did, but no, I don't have a problem with reactors. No, I don't have a problem with opinions, but there is a very thin line between an opinion and an obsession. Like, you just can't do certain things. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. If it were just me, it would still be inappropriate, but I wouldn't feel as scared. I don't know these people. I don't know you guys personally.
Oh,
so
she's scared,
it is
guys.
not okay
She's scared
to seek out my family.
Oh,
it's
no.
not okay to follow my children or to be invasive in my life, in the fact of you're trying to actually get real information and pretend to be people to do that, then record it and put it online. It is never okay to crash somebody's parents' funeral and post their dead mother's body basket online.
Hold on.
That's not okay.
Let's clear something up right now. Lipstick Pimp did not go to that funeral. Okay? She made it appear as though she went to the funeral. She was trolling Chrissy. Okay? She did not go to the funeral, guys. She drove down some street where it was snow. Said she was in the mountains. Okay? Then she was able to catch the funeral on, I believe it was on Facebook, and get close-up screenshots. All right? So that is what Lipstick Pimp stated, that she did not go to the funeral. So that Chrissy is, she added a little bit of icing onto that cake. And then let's not forget, Chrissy tried to come on here and dox people too. Okay? Let's not conveniently forget about Chrissy's history. All right? Don't do it. Because we'll take you through there. All right? We'll take you through there. Don't forget what Chrissy has done. She called herself popping out, all right, and trying to dox someone. So you can't have your cake and eat it too, Chrissy. That's not the way it works out here on these YouTube streets. You got to be fair about it. Now, I'm not saying that one had anything to do with the other. I'm just saying you got to be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful what you do. And then Look, Chrissy, they caught you sitting outside. Guys, remember when they caught Chrissy sitting outside the night that she was complaining about the $1,000 electric bill? Yeah, they found out that was all fake. Chrissy needed money to move. When they took the picture outside of her house, hey, Ebony, there was a U-Haul truck parked in the driveway. Once again, you were caught in a lie. So what I'm saying is, how do we know when she's lying and telling the truth? She just came on here a couple weeks ago and told us, you think I'm going to really tell you what hubby does? Okay, that means she's lying to us. So she doesn't mind lying to her subscribers for coin. All right, so, okay. Oh, well.
So I hope that answers your question. Do I mind people talking shit? No. But everything else, I absolutely mind. And if you go to jail, or if you lose your fucking job, or if your life falls apart because you wanted to be a crazy ass, psycho ass bitch, then touche, bitch. Checkmate, bitch. That's how I feel. Now, let's do this makeup. All right, now. Okay. I'm gonna start with concealer. Oh, actually, no. Where's my, here we go. So, oh my gosh, She Glam by Shein, right? What is this shit called? Somebody tell me, quickly now, what is this shit called?
Just some of the comments that were made by her supporters. Hold on, let me get this overlay out of here real quick. Some of the comments that were made by the people that were in her chat. Let's get to that. Give me a second. I just got some screenshots because I don't want the chat to be up because I feel like they said, Chrissy, did you really get the law involved in you and Lipstick situation? I know you're not a cop caller too. So they're referring to Liv. She's the #1 cop caller in the sector. And then her runner up is Tiana J. They said, I know that's Liv Speed. Please don't be into that cop reporting bullshit. This is the internet, so relax. All right. Let me see. Then when she pretended not to know what was going on, because at first they were asking her and she was like, I have no idea what's going on. And somebody said, Alzheimer's hitting hard. So they said, oh, Chrissy, I was watching Lipstick Pimp. And she said you had the law. I don't know what that word is. They like misspell something or they did an abbreviation. Dig into her personal information and it puts her job in jeopardy. Is that true? So Chrissy just spoke on it. She said, yes, it is true. So Chrissy got tired of Lipstick Pimp reacting on her. She got tired of it and she went off the deep end. They said, and then of course she did answer this question. They said, do you have a problem with people who do reaction videos? Yes or no? Do you get offended by their opinion? My thing is, I really think that Chrissy doesn't care. I think Chrissy is like Liv in that way. Guys, we got to remember, most of these women have the same mindset. First of all, they are all 304s, not like Wine Trash and all them. I'm talking about Chrissy, Jazz, and Liv specifically. They are all 304s. They are all very selfish mothers. They do whatever they want to do. Chrissy has had no problem moving strange men into her house year after year. Guys, she was just pregnant by Engineer Bay 3 years ago. And now she's with Studsby. All right. She's living her happy life, taking lunch to her doctor husband. Okay. Look at her. She's in love. Okay. She's moving out from house to house, talking about Studsby's helping her pay for it. I actually believe her with that. Studsby's probably footing some of the bill. All right. She's living her happy life with Studsby and she doesn't care. She's lying and saying she's married, all kind of shit. So my thing is, if you're that fast to tell lies about what's going on, then, and if you're not going to tell us the truth, we got to fill in the blanks, guys. So those are some of the questions that people in the chat were asking her. All right. And she answered. That was her answer with a bunch of bullshit in between.
Grip primer. Grip primer. Kind of like the e.l.f. grip, power grip. This is really good. I love this stuff. I should probably push this back a little bit. I hate when I do my makeup and then I have a band on and then I take my band off and there's a line. Like, what the just happened here? Like, you can see the line between my makeup and my where my band was, and it's all off. It's like way down here. I'm like, oh wait, hold on a second. I'm trying to blend it in.
Engineer Bay. First there was Rod moved in. Dr. Hands. All right. We thought Rod was at the house, and then we found out it was Studsby. So there was Rod. He had a problem with putting his hands on women. Rod had to go. Chrissy got too many kids. It was going to be a CPS case. Okay. We think, well, it's a transgender woman. So that means it's a woman living their life as a man, Brittany. That's the word on the street. We've seen pictures of Studsby, and so it's a transgender. I don't know, guys. It's a transgender man, right? I don't remember which one you put on which. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I get a little confused with it, but I think it's a transgender. I think he is a transgender man. Okay. I'm trying to respect people's pronouns. Okay. But it gets confusing when you just, I don't know. All right. But I forgot what is Studsby's name is Taylor. Okay. I don't know the last name and all that, but the thing is, another question that I had, remember guys, we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. How does so Studsby has a horrible eviction history, guys. Studsby and Chrissy had to meet each other in an eviction class because they both have like 4, 5, 6 evictions on their record, both of them. Okay. So how they're getting these places, I have no clue, but they know what to do because they're in this situation. And you're exactly right, Mocha. They want to lie in peace, girl. They don't want anybody bothering them. Let me tell my lies and shut up about it and believe whatever I tell you. Believe whatever comes out of my mouth.
And it just doesn't ever work out. So, oh goodness. Have a blessed day. Thank you. You too. Yeah, that was all the details. But yeah. So, and honestly, I don't think you guys understand what I went through. I'm all over the place right now. I just want to see if this is gonna get straight like I need it to. Okay, we'll play that in a second. But okay, I hate when hair smells burnt. Like, ugh. Where's my? I don't think I have my clip down here, but I need it. I can't stand hair in my face when I'm trying to do my makeup. So anyway, yeah, it's been hell. The last year has been hell, dealing with that person. So I don't know what's being said because again, I'm over here trying to live my life, but the facts need to be told because that shit, the hell that I've been through, because that person would not stop harassing me and my family. It's like, I hope she goes to fucking jail. Shit, I mean, there has to be some type of rules behind this shit. You can't just get on here and do whatever you want to do. And no one should ever want to be that invested in my life to where you want to try to ruin it or some shit. Like, I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I will tell you one thing. I never want to relive the moments where it just got really bad. People harassing, bullying. So if you guys know what I've been through, a lot of it I didn't talk about, but a lot of it I did talk about because I've been quiet and patient, just waiting for the day that I get justice for what has been happening. And I warned her. I got on here and said, you're not safe. And she didn't believe me. So I hope she does now. So, okay, I'm I'm gonna use this one. I had got this. I know people hate LA Girl Pro Concealer, but it ain't never did nothing wrong to me. So I'm gonna do a little bit of well, not people. I know most Black girls have this in their makeup kit. Most makeup artists have it in their kit too. I don't know, I like it. Mix it with this other one. Mix it with my my NYX. I never feel like I can get my right color, so I always try to mix like a darker and a lighter. That's my method. See what we can come up with. I said I was gonna do a light beat. It's already heavy. Oops. Yes. What happened? I love the lashes. Did you do your own lashes? And if so, what brand? So I did do my own lashes. What brand is this? This is called Genia. I have a few different ones. This is the brand Genia. So this is the brand. I love this brand. I first saw this brand on TikTok, and I'm impatient. So if I see something I really want on TikTok, I will usually try to find it on Amazon first because I want prime delivery if I can get it. I know some of the shipping has gotten with TikTok. It depends. You can get something in 3 days. You can get it in 3 weeks. I mean, it just really depends. So this is dirty and well loved because me and the girls have been in it. But they have like different. I buy the set, the pack, and it has like mega lashes, fluffy lashes, which are our favorite, volume lashes, and then it has the spikes. And then up here used to be, before the girls ransacked it, like bottom lashes. And then it comes with the glue. It comes with a whole bunch of these, like little spoolies, and stuff like that. So it's already time for me to re-up. I keep telling myself I'm gonna buy the girls their own sets because we share this one set and they run through it. They take all my small lashes because they like, obviously they don't wear long, you know. So, yeah. You're never cute. Thank you. Yeah, definitely get you some. It's so worth it. If it's just you, it'll last a while. I feel like, because Cadence is always in my stuff. And the girls, they do their lashes too much. And Kaya now has decided she wants to start wearing lashes, and I let her wear the small ones. And so I'm like, I can't share with you guys. But I go through them so fast because they're coming to get my lashes. And then they do their lashes every week. I mean, every couple of days. And I'm like, wait a minute now. I only do my lashes like once a week. Once, maybe even longer. Depending. So. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm gonna just put this base down. I feel like it's kind of light, but I'm gonna darken it up. Don't worry. Just trust the process, okay? Trust the process. It's gonna make sense, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Now I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do. I have this new setting powder, this new NYX setting powder, and it's upstairs in my purse. Why the freak did I not bring that down here? This is the wrong color. This is my lighter one. Where's my darker one? Probably in my purse. I need to get my life together. Like, I'm so disorganized right now. But y'all know how it is after you move. Here is the screenshot it. Genia. And they are on TikTok shop. I don't know if they're cheaper. It's like $30 for the set on Amazon. But like I said, you get all these lashes. You get like 4 packs of lashes, 3 packs of lashes, and the spikes. And it comes with glue. And it comes with a glue remover. I don't ever use it because I just pull mine off, or they just fall off by themselves. But it comes with a whole bunch of these. They also have like the little, I don't have any down here right now, but they come with it's like a little kit, and I buy it every time I run out, which is about time for me to buy another one. But I love it. And I have tried there probably are other good ones, but this is my first good individual lash set that I've purchased. And so I'm just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fixing it because it ain't broke. You just found it on Amazon, girl. Get it. T. Also, hold on, since we're doing girl talk, I don't know. Y'all always, oh, hold on, do I have the top? I mean, the thing, I think I threw it away. So I got me a new wig. This is my synthetic. I went to the natural, the real hair wig for now, because I think I'm gonna save this one for V-Day. Not sure.
And it's absolutely hideous.
And plus, I just was like, hold on, I'm getting some text messages. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Let me know if y'all can hear me before I start talking. Damn. I feel like I don't have shit that I need. I need to go get my other thing. I don't have my setting powder up here. I don't have shit. I'm gonna have to run upstairs. Definitely get her some so she's not using yours. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get my my purse because it has some of my other stuff in there, and I'll be right back. Y'all sit tight and we'll talk about this video, okay? But I just can't finish my makeup without this shit, so.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna get off of this one. I'm gonna pull up another screen so we can get to the actual part where she's talking about something because I'm getting sick of her. All right, so we're gonna hold on, guys. Just give me 1 second. Guys, take the time to hit the thumbs up while I pull up the other part where she's gonna talk about the landlord. All right, talk about what happened with the landlord. There was a little beef going on, so give me 1 second. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Downtown, yeah. Listen, girl, I'm out of town, talking with my rounds, my Gucci bag, my booty all brown. Wait a minute, just looking for the hole. Stop playing, won't you suck a bitch? Oh, I'm down, just left downtown, where my nigga is. Down, yeah, he took a bitch down.
Now give a fuck. I don't care if you think I'm I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so let's take a look. Here is where she's going to go into the story about how she was harassed by the landlord. Now, remember, this is the same landlord that knew that she used fraudulent information, allegedly, to gain access to their property. All right, so listen up.
Sometimes I don't give a fuck. You know, you gotta have it. But I literally had no wig on. I was walking around with a wig cap and a bonnet for a week. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Anywho, I would like to also take this time and tell you how racist my ex-landlords were. Now that I'm out and we've moved on, I want to just say that was the worst experience I've ever personally had. Like, oh my God. Let me go ahead and put something. Let me do to this side what I did to this side before it looks weird. I'm gonna use this brush because honestly, like, what is happening? I feel like it's a little dark. But is it doing, like, is it snatching? Baby. We're gonna figure it out. Just kind of tap it in because I'm not sure today. I'm just not sure today. All right. Oh my God, your makeup. Hey, thank you. I'm not even done yet. Thanks. Say, love today's look. Thank you. And no judgment. Wigs are a lot of work, to be honest. Yeah. I remember watching you when the twins were just sweethearts. Oh, yeah. They've definitely grown up now. They definitely have. Like, everybody's getting so big. It's hard to like I don't have any more babies. Like, I don't have, I've always had a baby in the house and I just don't have any babies. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Let's talk about it. Before we talk about my racist landlords, let's talk about, I think I wanna get my body done. I know. But I think I wanna get my body done this year. I don't know. I just woke up the other day and I was like, fuck the dumb shit. I know I feel like I did get real serious about it after I had Onyx and I had like a consultation, and they were gonna give me a discount because I'm on social media. I forgot where that was through though. I feel like it was in Miami, and I don't know about going there. I feel like that's like a chop shop. But anyway, some places. So I paid the deposit and everything, and I remember then COVID hit and shit like that. So I got my money back, and I didn't end up doing it. But I was about to back in 2020.
Do we?
Bitch, and I just was like, oh.
Do I believe that? My thing is, Chrissy, you know what? We're not even going to address that. We know it's a lie. I'm sorry. That is a lie. She paid a deposit and then COVID. Oh, girl. Girl.
Like, you know what?
How convenient.
I want to get my body done. I want a mommy makeover. I want a breast lift because my boobs need to be lifted.
Oh, you want all of this now because you're not with an actual man. See, this is all right. So let's just give you guys a layout. The way we know Chrissy's not with an actual man, number one, she would be pregnant by now. As soon as Chrissy gets with a man, the goal is to fill her uterus. That's not my words. Chrissy said an empty uterus makes me unhappy. She literally said those words out of her mouth. The girl is a mental. Something's wrong with Chrissy. Chrissy has kids as though she wants a receipt from every guy she slept with. Okay? She tried her best to get pregnant. I think Rod, I don't think he was able to impregnate her for some medical reason on his end, not her end. All right. She was allegedly pregnant by Engineer Bay, which I don't even think she was really pregnant. I think that was just a whole grab money fast scheme that she pulled. Yes. And now Chicken Nugget Booty Chrissy wants a mommy makeover. Chrissy, you're with a person that cannot give you a baby. I'm just going to say that. A person that cannot impregnate you right now. But that doesn't mean in 2 years, Miss Hot in the Ass is not going to find another man and be pregnant. I'm never going to put it past Chrissy. Chrissy is addicted to having babies. The fact that Chrissy went 5 years without getting pregnant is shocking. It is shocking to this entire community. Like I said, she's probably less fertile now that she's getting older. She's not old or anything, but she's getting, for having a baby, 35 is up there. That's older for having a baby, guys. Anything over 30 is a high-risk pregnancy, okay? Automatically. Just by your age. You're not old, but your eggs are old. You have 30-year-old eggs that have been sitting in there for 30 years, okay? So that's just the way it works. Chrissy is what, 35 now? Yeah, Chrissy, at the rate that Chrissy is going to go, I'm telling you, I think her and her daughter are going to wind up pregnant at the same time. It's something about being pregnant and having a baby. And also I don't want to ever do anything with my life. Okay, remember guys, Jazz, Liv, Chrissy, I think Sky was like this at one point. They don't have any plans. Their plan is to sit on their ass and collect as much food stamps as possible. They don't care if the benefits don't even align with their plans anymore. And Chrissy lied, another lie that she told in this live, because this was a lie full of lies, is that she has a business. What business, Chrissy? Please tell me, what business? Chrissy is listen guys, she's only on here to give us storyline after storyline until she doesn't need the money anymore. Once Chrissy gets her tax return, she'll disappear for months and we won't see the bitch again until somebody's birthday or Christmas comes up. So we're just waiting for her to phase out like she does every year. Okay.
I don't need anybody touching my butt because my butt is fucked. I have a natural BBL. No, but I really want a tummy tuck I need a chef's kiss tummy tuck. Like, I don't take the fake belly button and all. I don't care. I just want to be able to be like, that's what I really want. That and my double chin. Take the tummy, take the double chin. The rest I can work with, honestly. But anyway, yeah, I think I want to get my body done. We'll see if I can find. It's like a rabbit hole trying to go down finding a good doctor and stuff. So we'll see. I really want to because I'm like, I'm probably sure that I'm done having children at this point. So it's like, if I'm not gonna have any more kids, which I ain't, um, you know,
Like I
you might as
said, she's
well
only done having
do something for
children
me.
for the time being because she cannot physically get pregnant by Studsby. That is it. If Studsby were a man, Chrissy would be talking about how she's trying to get pregnant. That is the way it goes.
It's tea today. Let's see what we got going on. Let me find out. I was thinking I want my I can never say that word either. Diastases recti fixed in a tummy tuck. Thank you. Chef's kiss. I just want, yeah, it's just like, I don't care how much weight I lose. I'm never going to lose this fucking pouch because I've had so many kids. You can feel the separation. So it's like between your stomach and the muscle and, the wall. So it's like, it's probably not going to, exercise is not going to fix that. But I don't mind working out. I don't mind. I feel like I generally do eat pretty healthy. I don't eat a lot of sweets. I don't drink a lot of juice and stuff. So it's like, I just feel like I don't know. It's just, it all goes to certain areas. It's like, what the F, man? Like, have you been able to spend time with your son? Okay, we'll talk about that too. So one thing I will say is that I probably, you know what? I wish I would have recorded this man and his blatant flat out racism, but I got into it with him when I was in the middle of moving out. I'm not going to even go into too many details right now because it was just a lot going on. Like, it was a lot going on. Number one, I already told you guys how.
All right. So number one, conveniently, nothing was recorded. Just like Jazz didn't conveniently record the maintenance guy coming over. She didn't record the water not coming out of the spout. None of the facts that could have provided a receipt to the YouTube streets are ever recorded when they tell these conveniently weird and just stories that look a little foggy. You give them a side eye anyway, just because they lie so much. But then to tell a story this dramatic with no receipts and then think we're supposed to just believe it. The only thing I can say is I'm going to say the same thing I said with Jasmine. I said, Jasmine, if you come out with a receipt later on, maybe we'll believe you. But for now, we're just going to listen and we're just going to fill in the blanks.
It was like I don't know. The last year has been, last year, that whole year was hell for me. I'm just going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, dealing with prejudice, racist fucking landlords.
No, you were dealing with landlords that knew they got scammed. See, this is what fuels Chrissy's anger towards Lipstick. Lipstick did her due diligence and she did what she thought was right by letting the landlords know you've been scammed. Okay? This was her decision. She did what she felt she needed to do. All right? If you would have gotten the place like a normal person, it wouldn't matter. Now, would it? Because she wouldn't have done it. So this is why she's really upset with Lipstick. That's what she's really upset with. Okay? She's upset with the reactor for popping her. So I don't know how Chrissy does what she does. I don't know how she continues to do it. But you know what? I'm glad that she's able to, because I really don't want to see Chrissy and her kids get evicted. I might talk my shit or be homeless. I might talk my shit. I might, get on your top. But I don't want to see her be homeless, right? So, but they didn't kick her out. They just said, you know what? We're going to get this person out of here because now we know she lied to us to get in here. Okay, those people are dependent on their money. I'm glad she wasn't evicted. Okay, I'm glad she kind of got put out, but then again, she didn't. But they do have a right to say they don't want to renew your lease. Look, the apartment complex did that to Liv. The apartment complex did that to Wine Trash. Right, now she's rage baiting. Exactly, Fair. That's all I'm saying. And she conveniently did it during Black History Month. If you're going to tell a story about a Black person's struggle during Black History Month that is real, that's one thing. But when you're making up fake stories just to, piss everybody off, but we're never going to buy it because we know Chrissy, if these people were treating Chrissy badly, Chrissy would have said something a long time ago. But all of a sudden, now that she's about to move out, these people are so horrible. How convenient.
Hubby, I was like, these people are racist, bro. Like, and he's so non-confrontational. He's just like, no, I don't think so. I just think da 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 da. And I'm just like, it's so frustrating when you are you're trying to tell people something or tell someone something, and it's like they don't fucking want to hear you. It's like you don't want to believe that this is what it is, but wake the fuck up. This is the world that we live in, and that is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why this is. I mean, I could probably tell you why, but I just knew that the entire time, like, that's what I was dealing with. And for no reason, just evil motherfuckers, right? So, yeah, I was at the house the other day and we were, moving our last things. I'm cleaning it up. I was going to pay to get the carpets cleaned because they're very light carpets. You have to clean them because, if you don't, they look dingy if you don't clean them. So when we were in the house, I had the carpets cleaned all the time, but obviously they needed to be cleaned before we moved. But I couldn't get in. I couldn't get the carpet cleaning.
All right, let's stop it right there. First of all, a rich bitch, a doctor's wife, such as yourself, couldn't afford to buy a carpet cleaner. Girl, I have one of the cheapest carpet cleaners ever, and it does great. I don't have a lot of carpet. I just have a couple of rugs. I carpet clean them about 3, 4, maybe more than that, probably about 6 or 7 times a year. The carpet cleaner costs all of what, $65? Maybe $70 with shipping and handling. It gets the job done. Why can't a doctor's wife afford to buy her own? I'm not saying that she can't hire a carpet. I'm just saying you're there every day. You have no fucking job. You don't work 40 hours a week. Why would you need to hire someone to clean the carpets when you can clean the fucking carpets your damn self? So what was this lie even added to the story for? This was such an unnecessary lie. Girl, we've seen the pissy mattresses. Remember Pissy Mattress Gate? We've seen the receipts that Chrissy is trifling. Jasmine said when she went over to Chrissy's house, the floor was sticky. Now, if Jasmine, who does not keep a clean house, said that the floor was sticky, oh, it's so convenient. Chrissy didn't vote. Jasmine didn't vote. Liv trolled us, but she did not vote. And now all of a sudden she's worried about politics. Interesting. How convenient. The bitch here is annoying. It's funny how she lived in those people's houses and not a word of these issues until they told her black ass, I added this part on, guys, to get out. Okay. Doc specializes in deeper is Friday. I'm gonna let it slide. Deeper is messy. It is 8:15 a.m. on the East Coast. It is not late enough in the day to be going that hard, Deeper. Good morning, Deeper. How you doing? Welcome to the live. Okay. She admitted that hubby isn't a doctor. She said she would. Exactly. So why would we think she's telling the truth here or any other time for that matter? Hubby don't want no smoke, Latoya. You see how convenient it was? I wish a man would get up in my face and my man is there, my man, and he don't handle that. Girl, those mattresses were piss stains all throughout the mattresses. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't want to take a left turn, but somebody talked about pissing on mattresses the other day, and we're going to get into it. We're not going to do it on this live, but I'm going to put it on the calendar. I'm literally going to put a reminder because I was like, you just told that your kids are still paying in the bed. Y'all got to get these kids help. Kids a certain age, why are they still peeing in the bed? Or put a freaking, what are those things called? A pull-up on them at night. Why are kids still pissing up mattresses? Hey, Marina. Okay, girl. Get your cardio on, sis. Good morning, the will to win. Good morning, everybody coming in. Oh, no, it's okay, Deeper. I was just messing with you. It's okay. That's what I'm saying, Latoy. Y'all, the carpet cleaner has to be, it's very cheap. And I was like, oh, I hope this thing will work. It works just fine. It works just fine. Why does Chrissy have to hire carpet cleaners, guys? Because she's a doctor's wife. Okay.
People to come, the same company that I always use to come that week. They were supposed to come one day. They had some sort of emergency job and could not come. So I was like, well, I'll schedule it for, the following week and they can just come, we don't have to be there. Like, sorry. I got a phone call. Actually, but get sidetracked easily, but y'all. But yeah, so so now after this whole thing, fuck them carpets. You can get them cleaned your goddamn self, bitch ass motherfuckers. But so yeah, I called and canceled it so they can kiss my ass. So I think the husband had an issue with me. Obviously, he had an issue with me because I had to tell them I have exchanged words professionally with him, the wife, whatever, and over the course of the last however we were there for over a year. And so it got to the point, like, I don't talk, like, I don't generally talk to them, and they know better than to talk to me. Don't talk to me, because the thing about it is I'm nice until I'm not. I'm professional until you push me. But don't you ever think that because I'm a woman or I'm a Black woman that I am going to be some sort of pushover or something like that. And I don't give a fuck. There's a stigma against the angry Black woman stigma. And I resent that. But at the same time, I reserve to be an angry Black woman because we are the most unloved, undervalued, overworked, and underappreciated species on the fucking planet. So, yeah, I'm angry. I'm not angry unless I need to be, but don't ever fucking try to get over on me. Don't try to, intimidate me. Don't try to be whatever. And if you do something, I'm going to call it out. Now, at that point, I'm just like, whatever. So without going into extreme detail, but I can, if need be. Don't ever let a bitch get you confused. Okay. I can go there if I need to go there. I don't think we're going to have a problem, but just in case, I got my shit together. But, yeah, so like the husband was at the house, and honestly, like, this is a situation where I'm trying to get the rest of my shit out of here. Why the fuck are you in my face? There's no need for that. It's a weekend. Let me get the rest of our things. We had a couple of things we had to take that we had in a couple of boxes and stuff. And he was just like trying to have the locks changed while we were there, which, number one, you can't do that because my shit was still in the house, like, and we hadn't officially given him the keys yet. So it's like, why are you trying to step on my toes? Come back in 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Let us get the rest of our stuff out, and then you can come do what you need to do, because baby, we can't be both here at the same time, and I frankly don't want to be in your presence. I don't need you here. Get the fuck on. So he didn't say anything to me. I'm in the kitchen cleaning up the kitchen and stuff, wiping out the refrigerator, because that's what you do when you move out. You clean up your stuff, you get your stuff out of there, you wipe it down.
So my question is this the day you were supposed to be gone already? Because you're not being specific enough with the information. So Chrissy was supposed to be out by February the 1st, right? Remember, she told us that. All right. So was this on February the 1st? Was this on February the 2nd? Was this on February the 3rd? Like, give us more details. You're not being specific enough about when the event took place. Now, if it was January the 25th, they're wrong. If it was January the 26th, they're wrong. If you guys worked out a plan, okay, like if you know you're not going to be out in time and it's just taking a long time to move. Now, this is the thing. If you guys I don't know if you guys know this or not, but if you ever seen, the Chrissy's house her information has been released before. All right, let's just say that. If you saw this house was already furnished. So it shouldn't have taken Chrissy as long to move out of this house than it did out of other houses. Meaning, if you didn't have a living room set, the only thing Chrissy had was a bunch of pissy mattresses, allegedly, and a few here's and there's. It's not like Chrissy was moving a a home theater, a dining room set, a living room set. This time, this house came with some furniture in it. I believe it's fully furnished. Okay? So I'm just trying to figure out why it was taking you so long to leave. Now it could have been, hold on, guys. Let's play with some let's, play with it a little bit. It could have been that Chrissy couldn't move in her new place until after she was supposed to be out. That could be one thing. It could be that Chrissy didn't want to have to rent a hotel to wait while she was in between places. It could be Chrissy couldn't, maybe she's moving into her new place until the 5th, and they wanted her out by the 1st. So she was like in limbo. I mean, it could be a lot of things. Chrissy couldn't get a truck in time. Chrissy didn't prepare to get a truck. Chrissy didn't have money to get the truck. It could be a lot of shit going on that she's not going to fill in the blank. We're just going to have to, So hold on. Let me see what you said. Not the scamming queen mad. Hey, I4 good morning. Damn, SMC, you got some thick hands, sis. Girl, she's stubby. She a little stubby over there. The DeWolf person gonna get the breaks with all that mouth, right? You are not overworked. You are the stereotype of Black women not working with a bunch of kids. Unfortunately, this is correct. All right. Then people aren't ever going to rent to a Black family ever again, thanks to Chrissy messing it up for the rest of us. Right. I'm all for calling racism out, but this here isn't it. Isn't the issue. With the owner, yes, that's all. Latrice, absolutely. We know that this is not the issue in this case. If she would have said that in the beginning, we would have probably said, well, maybe she's not lying. She, I don't know. We will have to wait and see if we get a follow-up on that information. But yeah, that place had a lot of furniture in it when she moved in. If you guys saw the staging when the house is on for rent. No, I'm not giving out the address or anything, but if you saw it back then when they had the address, you would have seen that a lot of the furniture that they were using was already there. That's probably why the owners were there to make sure none of their shit was taken. Yes. All of her rentals were always empty, but that place had more furniture. Yes, absolutely. And you could tell it wouldn't be the kind of furniture that Chrissy would buy, right? You know what I mean? She in the tiny house or not Dr. Bay. That's a whole different YouTuber. Okay, y'all talking about somebody else. Okay, y'all having a conversation amongst each other. That's no problem. Okay, she wanted that man gone because she wanted to take their stuff. Babe, load this onto the truck, babe. Load this onto the truck. Yes, people like her is the reason a lot of rules are in place when it comes to renting, right? Because I'm sure she didn't say, hey, I'm moving in with me and my 9 kids and my studsman. All right, of course, my husband. Let me leave the husband alone. I'm moving in with, that's 10 people. Now, I don't think that house is equipped to hold 10 people, in my opinion. That was like a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom. So that house is equipped to hold 10 people. But look, if you were a landlord and somebody said, hey, I'm going to move in 9 kids or 8 kids, because Cash doesn't live with her, into your house, you would be scared. I mean, even if the person was literally a doctor and the wife was a nurse, you would still be scared because you would be like, oh my gosh, these kids are going to trash my house. Now, the good part is that Chrissy's kids are not as little anymore, but remember, Jazz said the floor was sticky. So that means she's not making them wash their hands. They're not cleaning up after themselves. And this was years when Chrissy's kids were younger. So hopefully they do a better job now at taking care of the house.
I'm trying to make sure that, no, I'm not a professional, but I want to make sure that at least I clean up after us, right? And also I had the water cut off at the house because you're not going to cut that shit off, cut the lights off, cut everything off. We're not paying for shit, not a second more than I have to. So, but I got everything, you know, together and stuff. So he comes in the kitchen and he was asking me, like, oh, how long do you guys need? And I'm like, a couple hours, like maybe an hour and a half. And he's like, okay, well, here's what's going to happen. Okay, tell me what's going to happen. I just listen. And he was like, oh, well, you have to, I'm going to come back and lock the place up. And if your stuff is still in here, then, you know, I'm going to lock it up in here. And then you're going to have to sign something saying, I said, listen, listen, an hour and a half is plenty of time. We just have a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? Also, that's number one. And number two, legally, you have not a fucking leg to stand on here. You know what I'm saying? We voluntarily moved. This is not an eviction. We voluntarily got the fuck up out of here and moved all this shit. You know, at that point, I had been up since 3 a.m. trying to make sure everything was everything. And, you know, I just did not need the aggression, nor did I feel good last week. I was sick. So it's like, bruh, get the fuck out my face. So I was like, you know, and then he said, well, he said something to me. And I was like, and then what? Because he was like, well, then I'll just be back. And I'm like, okay, and then what? And he was like, well, and then you're going to have to go, blah, 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 blah. I said, well, listen, I think that's enough time. I'm just as calm as I'm talking to y'all right now. I was like, I think that's plenty of time. Like, we're just trying to, you know, straighten up, get the rest of my stuff. And, you know, then we'll come meet you back here with the keys. And which he didn't even need at that point because he had the locks changed. So I don't know, just aggressive, just trying to be passive aggressive at that point with the locks. And it's like, bitch, I'm leaving. I don't want to come back here. So, but if you want to change the locks, I mean, that's normal. Change it, right? Could he have waited a little bit, a couple hours? Sure. But whatever. He just had to prove a point, whatever. Mind you, I want to preface this by saying this man is like over 6 foot. He's a husky white man. So he's probably 275 pounds. So he's a big guy, right? And so I'm 5'0". I'm 5'1", but 5 foot nothing. You know what I'm saying? 5'1" on a good day. All right. And he's like around on the little bar ledge, and I'm by the refrigerator, like wiping it out. So we're having this conversation, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I think that's plenty of time. I don't think any of that's necessary, even though I know he can't do any of that. But I was like, okay, that's fine, because then I'll have to call the police, which I did do. But I'll tell you about that in a minute. So, you know, I was like, he said something to me, and then I was just like, yeah, well, you know, he essentially was like, don't even worry about like cleaning up and straightening up and stuff. And I was like, no, I'm going to do this because that's what you're supposed to do when you move out of a place. You're supposed to clean up after yourself. Like, I can leave, you know, the ketchup in the fucking refrigerator and shit, but you're just going to, like, the way these motherfuckers move, y'all just are going to, it's going to end up on YouTube or something. And they're going to be like, look at how they left my house. And I don't need nobody trying to put that on me, because that's not what I'm.
So what are you using to clean the refrigerator with if you cut the water off? I'm just curious. So you're wiping the refrigerator out with wipes? I mean, wouldn't you think when you're cleaning the refrigerator out, you're pulling out the drawers, you're taking it over to the sink, you're rinsing it out or spraying it out? She's using spit. Okay. I didn't think about that. Come on, y'all. What are you cleaning how are you cleaning something out? How are you cleaning without water? Oh, I'm just asking a question. Just curious. Hey, The Reckoning. What's going on here, guys?
That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to keep, and mind you, I'm fucking sick. Like, I don't know if I had the flu or what, but I wasn't feeling well last week. And so he was just like, you know, he said something, and I was just like, yeah, well, okay, just, you know, well, that's plenty of time. He said something to me. I blacked out around this point, so I can't even tell you what was said, but he started cursing at me. And there's something about a white man disrespecting me that makes my blood boil, because I'm not aggressive. I'm not rude, and I'm always going to be professional, even if I don't like you, even if I don't want to have this conversation, even if, you know, whatever. But the first time, the one instance that you start being disrespectful to me, it is over. I lose my shit. You know, I'm not gonna put my hands on anybody or anything. I'm not gonna do anything fucking outrageous, but I will definitely, I will meet you where you're at. You want to go low, I'll go to hell, motherfucker. We can go there. That's how I feel, right? So he started cussing at me and yelling at me. And I was like, I put down my sponge and I said, who the fuck are you talking to? Who the fuck are you talking to, you big beluga ass motherfucker? Who are you talking to? I'm confused. Because I don't know why the fuck you're getting an attitude with me, bitch. I'm just doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. You're not even supposed to be here, actually. Get the fuck out of my face. So we start arguing back and forth. And he's like, well, what are you trying to do? Intimidate me? I said, intimidate you? You came up in here in my motherfucking space when I'm trying to get my shit and do what I got to do to get the fuck up out of here. You said 12 is good for you. I said 12 is good for us. Why the fuck are you in my space? So mind you, hubby's outside. He's loading boxes into a truck, right? So we're inside, and he just came to stop me out to have an argument. My guess is he probably had some animosity towards me, and he just wanted to try to pick a fight. He had the right bitch that day. I wasn't feeling good. I don't like you. They know I don't like them. They know I don't talk to them. Why are you talking to me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he starts cussing at me, and he says something. And I told him about how he didn't fix anything in the house or anything. So I was like, get the fuck out of my face. And then he's like, I wish you would still be here at 12 o'clock. I said, motherfucker, I might spend the night. What the fuck are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Oh, well, I'll call the police. I said, I'm going to call.
Wait a minute, y'all. Not Chrissy getting ready to rumble. Not Chrissy getting ready to tussle with the landlord. Oh my. It's getting interesting here.
This is a civil matter. I'm not getting evicted. I'm supposed to be here until I give you the keys. You see that we had like no shit in there. There was nothing in there. The only thing was I had some clothes in my room. There were a couple of boxes, like just little shit. Like we just had to go get the rest. The big shit, all of that was out of the house. The kids weren't there. Like everything was already done. And I'm like, so I might stay the weekend, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? Not like I was going to do that, but if I wanted to, I could. If you want to play that power move, let's play it. Let's have a power struggle. Let's do that. Because you can't do shit, your hands are tied. And I'm not trying to stay here, but if I wanted to, I could. And you can't do a fuck thing about it until Monday morning when you can go shimmy your ass down to the courthouse or whatever the fuck else you got to do. But I obviously don't need to take it there. We're already moved, right? But I just wanted to let him know that I was well aware that you're not going to threaten me. You're not going to intimidate me. You're not going to try to make me feel like I have no choice or I have no rights. I absolutely do. And why are you talking to me? Because we don't fuck with each other. So then, I basically just, I stopped arguing with him at some point. I just said, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. And then he gets in my face. This is where we have a problem. Why are you in my face? I said, you better get your motherfucking big ass out of my space or you're going to jail. I don't know. I just was talking shit, y'all. I was so mad. I was so angry. It's like, why are you in here? Why are you fucking harassing me? Get the fuck out of my face. So then, he goes out the door. I'm going out the door too because I'm trying to find hubby. Like, where the fuck are you at? You know what I'm saying? I know you hear this commotion up in this motherfucker. He's trying to get the shit and put it on the trunk. He's struggling, right? And the guy outside is like, well, yeah, you're trying to be loud outside. I said, fuck you, motherfucker. You came in here. I said, it was fine until you started cursing at me. And then you're going to get up in my face. And he was like, well, this is where the racist shit come in. Then he was like, you people are the worst part of this country. That don't hurt my feelings, baby. That don't hurt my feelings. I don't know where that came from, but he was like, you people are the worst part of this country. And I was like, okay, cool. Get the fuck on. Like, you need to leave. And he was like, that's why I voted Trump. MAGA country all day. I said, you dumb, big, stupid, white motherfucker. Why would you sit up here and act like I give a fuck who you voted for or what you believe in? This is not politics.
Now, all this was not said or done. This story, did Chrissy think this one through? So you outside in a good doctor's neighborhood where doctors and lawyers and actresses and actors and the top of the line people are living, and you're cussing somebody out on the front lawn, and he's telling you that's why he voted. I don't believe a word of this. Is where the story takes a sharp left turn. These people didn't do anything to you. Everything was fine when you had to live there. Is this the first 2-year lease that Chrissy has ever signed in her life? Okay, he did not say that. She is lying her ass off. How dare you pull this shit on Black History Month, Chrissy? Why she want to leave this situation alone? She knows she got this place. That's all we saying, girl. That's all we saying. She should have let it go and moved on. Hey guys, I'm in my new place. I'm glad to be out of that situation. I won't be doing a house tour. Hey Deborah. A house, did I say a house whore or a house tour? Oops. Lies. That would have never, they would have never rented to her. I look, now she's making it up. Is she just making it up as she go along, y'all? She's making it up. It wasn't right. It wasn't even 2 years. They wanted her out of there. Chrissy's mad because she got popped. Hey Vicky. Every time she moves, it's always something, right? All right, let's keep going, y'all.
This is business. You have no room here. Go. Let me get my shit. Let me straighten up a little bit. Let me get the fuck out of here, right? And so then he gets in his car, he leaves. I call the police and I let them know, non-emergency line, because this is not an emergency. It's just a motherfucker being prejudiced, racist, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So he gets in his car, he leaves. I call the non-emergency, they send a deputy. The deputy's like, he can't do any of the stuff that he just tried to do. Obviously racism, unfortunately, is not a fucking crime, but he can't, he's like, so I have nothing to like charge him with or like, whatever. But he was like, he shouldn't have even changed the locks while you guys were still here and your stuff was still in here. He's like, but he was looking around. He's like, it looks like you guys are basically out of here. And I was like, exactly. So he's like, yeah, just, do what you need to do. If he comes back and he starts being aggressive, call me and I'm happy to come out and handle that shit. So I was like, yeah. In the interim, he texted Honey and he was like, hey, I just won't come back until you guys are all the way out. Like, just let me know when you guys are done. Thank you. That's all we needed you to say in the beginning. He just wanted to cuss me out because he had some feeling against me.
Let's dissect a little something. So hubby's not on the lease, but he texted hubby. Yeah, you fucked up there too. You fucked up. You fucked up, right? Why would the landlord be communicating with someone that's not on the lease? Hubby wasn't on that lease when you went to sign. Hubby is not listed as a resident on that lease. Hubby was moved in after you got the place. Remember, Chrissy did not want that landlord to know how many people were going to be in there. All right, let's just be for real. She probably said, oh, it's going to be me and my 4 or 5 kids. She can play the single mother. Oh, I'm a single mother. Just, a YouTubing single mom. And I'm trying to, she could put on a good show. You did not tell that lady, me, my 9 kids, and my fake husband will be moving in. So now they texted hubby. That's who they're talking to? Girl, stop. Stop it.
For whatever fucking reason, he don't like me. Wife don't like me. He didn't like me. And they just want to have an argument. He just want to have an argument and get his little 2 cents in. He got cussed the fuck out. Because don't ever get up in my fucking face. Don't get in my personal space. Because I was like, he got in my face again when we were outside. I said, you better get the fuck back. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. Get out of my face. You're in my personal space. I don't like that. And he was like, how people when they're like all up in your face and they throw their hands up like, I'm not touching you. I'm not in your but he's all up in my shit. And I'm like, you better get your motherfucking ass from around me. You better go on. You better go. So now that I'm out, I can just say, thank God. I'm so done with that. I just pray to God that, going forward, I have nothing but positive experiences with people in general. It doesn't matter who they are. I just don't want to deal with shit like that. And here's another thing. I'm just going to say this and I'm going to wrap this up in a nice little bowl and then we're going to talk about cash. I did not sleep good in that house. I was just telling Hubby this the other day. I did not sleep good in that house one night. The whole, 16 months that we were there, I did not sleep good in that house once. I was always uncomfortable. I would wake up groggy, like back hurting. I hated being in that house. Like after a while, the energy just was off, right? And so I made the best of it, but I just was not happy there. And it was because of the energy, the negative energy. It's something about, living in someone's house that doesn't like this prejudice and racist or whatever the fuck. And they just are evil. And energy travels and it does stay in places. And it just was, that energy in the house was just fucking not it, right? But I've slept like a baby every night since. Slept like a motherfucking baby. Thank you, God. So, fuck you, old landlords. Y'all suck. And I hope, you hit your big toe every day for the rest of your life. Your pinky toe. Anyway, that's that. Now, as far as cash goes, so I haven't seen him yet. It's usually just on the weekends. I was told that I should continue to ask to see him, and just, if he says no, okay, he says no until we go to court.
Thank you, Passion Sis. I appreciate it. Good morning. Thank you for supporting the channel.
And so I asked again to see him this weekend, which was the same weekend I was supposed to get him anyway. Last weekend was the only weekend I didn't see him because he told me no. And then I asked him again this week after I got that information, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to continue to ask, even though, even if he says no. And so I asked him, and he was like, yeah, you can get him or whatever. And then, it was basically like, but respect the schedule. And I'm like, I always respect the schedule. And then we kind of were just talking about certain things. But at the end of the day, I'm still taking his ass to court because I don't like what he did. And that shit was very like, it was like I'm gonna just show her who really run this shit type shit. And it's like, that's unnecessary. That's never been necessary. It's never been necessary. Something about men, I don't know if I intimidate them or if if men in general just have, or the men that I've been around recently have just had this fucking egotistical fucking shit going on. But it's like, I don't need that. I'm chill as fuck. I'm not a bitch. I'm not rude. If I make a mistake, I'll apologize. If there's something that I need to correct, I will rectify that. I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't sit up here and try to act like I'm something that I'm not. I don't try to, be like, well, fuck the schedule, or fuck your time, and fuck your whatever. I don't do that. That's not me. I've never been that person. So when people are rude and disrespectful to me for no reason, I was like, does my energy intimidate you or bother you so much to where you just gotta cause chaos? Like, get the fuck from around me. I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are we noticing a pattern here? I'm a victim in the first story. I'm a victim in the second story. And now we're going in for the home plate. I'm a victim in the third story as well. Nope, nobody ever wants to own up to their part that they played. See, she can't own up to it because she knows that shit is illegal. And she's going to keep tap dancing all around it and not getting to the point. Chrissy is still the weekend mom after 7 years. She's not getting custody. It's over for that. I'm sorry. It's over. Yeah, for that. She's just trying to raise money for her move. Okay, Mocha, we know the drill. Cash doesn't want to be there with her and his many siblings. He was on one of the vlogs saying, I don't belong here. I don't blame. Not I don't belong here. Poor Cash being forced to go over to Sticky Floor's house every weekend. There's way more to this. There's a huge reason why that man will not let her see her own son. Probably because he don't want all those random strangers. She might have to literally give him a background test printout before Cash is allowed to go over there. Like some other people in the sector. Now she want a man bash because she's on the other team. Let's go. Yup, she's a victim in every single story she tells. Now men can't stand her, but they loved her just 5 seconds ago. Tubi would be mad at this story. Yes, Mrs. Sticky Floors. Now, I think that Cash probably misses his siblings more than anything else and likes, to mingle with his brothers and sisters. But girl, and I don't blame Cash's dad. He probably said she had all them goddamn children. I want my son to stay with me so I can actually have a bond with him, and I'm glad for that. Not glad necessarily he got taken from his mom, but glad that at least, according to Chrissy, 2 of her children have a father. The rest of them,
I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to have good experiences. I'm trying to just live my fucking life. Ain't nobody got time to be arguing with somebody, And it's like, and let me see my son. What's wrong with you? And so, it seemed like he just wanted to be like, yeah, if I want to stop letting you see him, I have the ability to do that type shit. And you need to do what I need you to do. And it's like, and I told him, I said, as long as nothing changes, I didn't go and get into it with him. I just was like, yeah, okay, well, I'll get him, we're going to take him to his spelling bee this weekend and stuff like that. And, he was just like, yeah, okay. And I was like, as long as we meet at the same time. And I was like, and also I need a 15-minute grace period because I drive further than he does. And, sometimes there's traffic, sometimes I'm just running late, and I need you to be able to give me 15 minutes on the back end, like, or, like when I'm picking him up, or usually I'm on time picking him up. Sometimes we're late dropping him off. But it's never more than 15 minutes. So I'm like, just give me that 15-minute grace on each end, because, you know, I have a lot more going on in my life than he does. His life has always been, I'm not going to talk about nobody's life, but, and I'll actually, let me just shut the fuck up. I don't know what's going on in his life, but I will say this. You know, I am actively trying to be everywhere at once, and I really want to be there for my son and pick him up. And so, you know, I think I would love to like sit down and have a conversation with him, but he's not that type of person. So maybe I'll send him a voice note and just let him know. I was thinking about that too. Like maybe I should just send him a voice note and just let him know, like, hey, I'm not trying to like actively be disrespectful if I'm ever running late. And I am very good about communicating. So don't think I just show up like an hour late. I'm like expecting him to wait and rearrange his schedule. I don't do.
So Chrissy was under the impression, because none of the other dads cared, that Cash's dad did not care. But if we can think back, I remember Cash's dad coming to pick him up and Chrissy showing us that. So we knew that Cash's dad was in his life. And I believe she said, what is the other girl's name? Not the twins, but the other girl. I forgot her name. Not the oldest one, the next to oldest. Her dad is also in her life. Can't remember her name right now.
And he would never wait that long anyway. If I wasn't there after like 15 minutes, he's gonna be like, I'm about to leave, you know? So, you know, I was thinking about just like letting him know, which I feel like I should not have to let him know this, but you know, you never know. And I wanna probably kind of just mention, like, this is not personal. I'm just, you know, we're all trying to band together to do the best to do what's in the best interest of my son. And I want to be able to still see him as much as possible, but I am a mother of 8 other children. I do run a business. I am trying to do a lot of other things. And so as busy as
don't
I am,
ever
as
think
we're
we're
going
gonna
on a lot.
What business? Can you please stop it? What business are you running, Chrissy? I would like to know. What business is Chrissy running? You don't have a job, or you don't have a 9-to-5. You have to be earning money some type of way. What type of business is Chrissy running? I want to know. I can't imagine that Chrissy can be a business owner. You put out the lashes one time. How did you let Liv do better than you when it came to the lashes? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How did you let Liv sell out on her lashes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for months? Liv was selling her lashes, and you did a one-hitter quitter. My lashes sold out. I won't be doing lashes anymore, guys. God damn, that was fast. So you know, it's very confusing, but let's keep going.
At the time, I still don't make excuses for that. I'm trying to.
Don't know how to hustle shit. Chrissy took the money and spent it on some bullshit at Five Below, instead of taking the money she made from the product and putting it back into the business to keep the business. That could have been one of her little businesses. And then we would say, oh, Chrissy has a website. The website been down for 5-6 years now. You could have put some eyebrow shavers on there. You could have put some wig headbands. You could have put some loop earrings. You know, the little bullshit that people buy, but they support you because, hey, it's Chrissy. Some people like Chrissy. They want to support her lies. They want to support her scam. She tried to pin the twins on Kaya's dad at one point until a DNA test told the truth. And I cannot find that video. I want to find the video where Chrissy sat on the steps and told us the story of how she was at work. He was a friend with benefits, the twins' dad, who has a YouTube channel, guys, on narcissism. She sat on the steps and she told us about how how the twins' dad was a friend with benefit at work. And then she kept, doing the do with them. And then she was like, I'm pregnant. And he was like, I don't want any kids. Are you sure these are my kids? I mean, he was doing all the stuff that guys want to do when they don't want a baby by you. And then you have the baby because you're addicted to giving birth for some strange reason. Maybe that's her way of playing victim too. That could be all a part of the victim mentality. Girl. Once again, Chrissy was pregnant. Chrissy stayed pregnant with a baby on her lap by somebody else. So the baby would be by somebody else and she was pregnant by somebody else. Then she would have another baby with that baby sitting in her lap. And then 4 months later, Chrissy was pregnant by somebody else. Every year or every other year, Chrissy was having a baby by a stranger. Just the same thing that we see Liv doing right now. Right now, Liv is literally repeating the exact same pattern that Chrissy did back in the day. I told you, Chrissy laid out the blueprint there. Just follow.
Still be there, but please give me a little bit of grace. And personally, I'm just trying to be better at being on time. But it should never be so serious, because like, honestly, the way I would have handled it would have been like, hey, if you're going to be running late, just let me know. And I let him know all the time. And then if it was like that big of a deal to me, I'd be like, you could just come get him. Like, you can come all the way here to me and pick him up and drop him off. So it's like, I don't have to be sitting here or whatever. But he just was like, no, because you don't respect the thing. So I'm just like, okay. But yeah, I'm still taking him to court because I don't like that he has the ability to treat me that way, or to hold, like, to try to, hold cash as a punishment for me or something. Because I'm not a child, I don't need to be punished. And the only one who really suffers is my son. So, I don't want to be in a position where he can just take him and just be like, you're not allowed to see him, which he can't really do. That is going to look bad on him when we do go to court. But like I said, he said I can pick him up this weekend. So I'm going to go get him this weekend and we're going to have a good time at his spelling bee. And that's what it is. So, I'm happy about that because I was actively like depressed for like a week, and he did that shit on purpose. Like, you can, people like, there's not a lot of stuff that can get me upset, but anything with my kids is like, that's one thing that would get me upset. So, that's that. So I'm glad I get to go pick my baby up because he was excited when I told him that on the phone yesterday. He called me, and because remember, he always calls me on Wednesdays, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm coming to get you on Friday. So he was excited. And so that's great. Where's my fan, guys? Oh shit. Is my fan gone? Where did it go? Now my face is about to be blotchy and shit. What happened? It was right here. I know y'all saw that fan in my hand. Ouch. Is it blending in? Like, what? That is depressing. Where did my fucking fan go? Shut up. Stop. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it was blending in. It's dark as fuck in this room. We're going to fix that. I mean, I do like it, but it's like, I need more lighting or something. Yeah, I'm taking his ass to court. You already know, like, this won't happen. You only have to show me once that you're an evil motherfucker. And then, well, actually, I guess I already knew that, but you only have to show me once that it broke. Hold on, don't piss me off. See, right when I get a new one, give my other one away, this one gonna, hold on, let me see if I can fix it. This is stressing me out. Goodness gracious. Oh my God, it broke. How the fuck? Now I have to go get another one. That just made me mad. How did that happen? Damn Dollar Tree, I tell you. It's a hit or miss with them. Fucking fan broke. Anywho, I think that's all the makeup I'm gonna do right now because I just don't feel like doing shit else. I'm not going anywhere. Not going anywhere fancy. Can you talk about the court case with, no, I can't talk about anything else except for what I just told y'all. That's it. Yeah, please don't harass me. Like, that's people should know not to do that. I just came in, no disrespect. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're being disrespectful. I believe you will get him back into your home. Thank you. Yeah, I just want more time where I can't be told. I just want to switch things. It's an outdated order, and I just want to switch things.
Chrissy, you had how long to get that together? Goodbye, Chrissy. We'll talk to you later. All right, y'all. Let's get into this other news out here in these what do they call it? Beyonce's internet. Give me 1 second to pull it up, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up.
Move it with it, shake it with it, move it with it, pop it with it, move it with it, shake it with it, pop it with it, move it with it. So I ain't playing with it, 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 I ain't playing with it. I'ma show you how to real play with it. I'm like a kid at the candy store. You already know you can't have no more. If you understand me, you can't take no more. Everybody understand, better get the dough. You wanna bang at my dough. You already know, no, you won't understand. I should've said no. Everything you say, it ain't cool. You get mad. Look at you.
Thank you.
Okay, 1 second, guys. Let me just pull this up. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, guys. So, word on the curb is that Glorilla's sister is pissed off because she said Glorilla needs to give her some of those coins and share the money with her family. Let's check it out. Hold on, y'all.
We used to have days when we wasn't eating. But motherfucker ain't obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle. But yeah, ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this hole. You giving money out. You bringing motherfuckers back around. You didn't cross you badly because Sanchez watch you get your ass beat. On God. Watch you get your ass stomped. Man, I remember when Kalia did this shit. She watched you. And you brought her back around. And she went live about you. And you brought her back around. She on the stage with you. How the fuck is that for her?
What Kalia with that? Let them know what Kalia.
The Kalia that brought her. Yup.
Kalia get banned?
Yeah, good get banned.
Now, she got Glorilla's old nose. Now, as far as I'm concerned, even though this has nothing to do with nothing, I think that Glorilla should have got a nose job. And I'm glad she did. And she looks good, okay?
Clear Gavan.
It has nothing to do with
But you got
nothing.
Sanchez back around you. Like, bro, you know, I'm just saying, no motherfucker come out some hate shit, bro. It's been 4 motherfucking years, bro. It's been 4 years. Then I'm just seeing motherfuckers like, no, bro, then mama sitting here in this whole struggle. Y'all thought she bought a house. She did not buy my mama no motherfucking house. Stop lying. She did not. She bought my daddy a house with his trick ass. And then he got the smallest house on the block. Fuck.
Wow, complaining that somebody bought a house and they bought a smaller house. Somebody seems a little jealous.
Somebody, she retired. That man retired on his own time and she didn't retire shit. On God.
Oops. Hold on, y'all.
She ain't obligated. She ain't obligated.
Right.
She ain't obligated.
That's what she said.
I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach.
Not a roach,
She ain't
goddamn.
obligated.
That's on me, baby.
Fuck out of here.
Wait a minute. Now she was so hungry she damn near ate a roach. Did you just hear that?
Yeah.
She obligated for sure.
Calm down, friend. Calm down.
She ain't obligated. She ain't obligated.
Right.
She ain't
That's
obligated.
what she said.
I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach.
Not a roach, goddamn.
You got the next nigga doing this. But you want to sit here and talk about our struggle, bro. And bitch, you was not homeless. You was not homeless before you hit. Stop lying. You could have stayed with my mama or my daddy. You just wanted to be fucking all damn day. And they weren't going for that shit. Let's be real. You was not homeless. Fuck. Y'all glorify her ass though. Y'all glorify her ass though. And she ain't doing shit. My mama still bro.
Wow.
Bro.
Okay. Oh, that's her and her sister. An old photo of Glorilla and her sister, Victoria. Okay.
Y'all was just together July. You ain't say none of this. Bitch, and for all y'all hoes want to sit here talking about we were just together July, let me tell you the backstory on that. My mama snuck me to the show. That's the first show I've been to since she didn't hit. Fuck y'all want to talk about some motherfucking man. I was at the show.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you why Victoria probably is unable to find a job. Victoria gonna have to put some concealer over those eyes. I mean, over that face. Victoria looked like she's living the street life. So I'm not sure if Victoria has been filling out job applications or not. But Victoria is a grown woman and she can get her own money.
No her. No her. And then y'all said, how was our relationship before we started? Okay, it started from Gloss. That's how me and Gloria, we wasn't cool when she first hit, but it started from that Gloss bitch. And she ain't even cool with Gloss no more.
So why the fuck would she be giving you money and helping out everybody else and they didn't? Look, I get that people think that their family should look out for them when they get money. And the thing is, I haven't heard the whole story. But I wondered that are you serious, J Fox? Are you serious?
Because Gloss is a motherfucking snake. That's how the shit started with Gloss. But we were still going to, family functions, you know what I'm saying? But we weren't as close as we used to be because she was standing up for Gloss because Gloss was on some junky ass shit. Fuck. Oh, God. And she don't even fuck with the bitch no more. Now, I'm sick, bro. I'm sick of, you know what I'm saying? Y'all glorify this bitch. My mama still doing the clock and motherfucking fat egg. Now, the rent shit was about a year or two ago. Gloria blocked my mama. Had her going to go try to get a loan. Out of all my siblings, see, my mama got on her high horse, but Gloria was fucking with her, though. Gloria fucked with my mama. But that money got low. And when the money got low, Gloria got ghosts.
Oh.
Did she win the Grammy? Plenty more. It's plenty more tea. It's plenty more tea. But for now.
Oh, so it's plenty more tea that you want to make money off of because you want to start getting interviews. Instead of covering up your tattoos on your face with concealer, all right, and putting on a nice suit and going to fill out job applications. Okay. You want to sit around and talk shit and get paid to do interviews and hope that somebody asks you to come to their show. Oh, I heard she was talking to TMZ. I saw the TMZ. Actually, I saw that interview. We used
to have days when we wasn't eating. But motherfucker ain't obligated.
Let me see.
Oh, you stole my honey spicy.
I don't know who
that is. So I don't like Gloss. I don't fuck with that hoe. And I'm actually happy Gloria found out that bitch not her real friend. I'm happy Gloria found out Gloss her real friend. Cause that junkie t-shirt making asshole was never her friend. And that's how me and her had got into it a little bit before she had hit because of that.
Hold on, y'all. I know she is yelling. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the one with TMZ. Give me just a second. I want to put if I can find the one, that's the one I was looking at last night. Hold up, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I could not find the one with TMZ. Okay, I couldn't find the one with TMZ, but TMZ did a little short interview with the sister, and she was talking shit to TMZ, saying they struggled together, they did this together, that together. But you know, it's sad because I feel like now the celebrities, because of social media, it's a lot of families coming out, like people that are related to the celebrities coming out and saying things that we don't necessarily know if they are true or not. Okay, and I saw someone was saying that she was, I'm sorry, y'all, hold on, I was fooling around. That the sister, hold on, let me see. The Reckoning says she's actually kind of funny. She could have gone the comedian route, but she chose to be a hater instead. Right. Studs always be yelling, okay. Family always wants to eat off of your success. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, she is entertaining. Victoria is very entertaining. Oh, you're from Memphis? Okay. Right. She was acting like Glo was obligated to take care of her. The Reckoning said if she played her cards right, she could have used the fact that Glo is her sister as leverage for her own career in the entertainment industry, but that's too much like right. Real ignorant. Okay. Oh, she worked. Okay. So is she an entertainer too, guys? I don't know. The jealousy runs deep in this one. I don't really know too much about Glorilla's family setup, but I don't know, guys. I just thought that was super messy for her to be going live like that. And you would think she would try to mend the relationship and stay and get in good with her, but she said they didn't fuck with each other before, and now they don't fuck with each other after. So she's not getting a dime, so she might as well go all out, huh? I don't believe she's lying about everything, but Glo definitely isn't obligated to her. She's not. She upset about 2,500. Okay. Yes, if you are new, welcome. Yes. If Glo was my sister that I didn't get along with, the only thing I would have asked her for was to mention my name in certain rooms, but that's it. The money will come through proximity. It's just like Nicki Minaj's sister. Remember Nicki Minaj's sister was going around talking bad about Nicki? I mean, we could talk bad about Nicki, but we won't do it today. I don't even feel like entertaining her. She's lost her fucking mind. It's 10 of them to live with Glo. 10? That can't all be her mother's children. Okay, Mariah Carey's sister. I remember that a couple years ago as well. All this yelling ain't gonna get her no money. Absolutely not. Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. That is all for today. We did Strong Mommy Chrissy for the majority of that long ass live that she dragged us through just to get to those talking points. But if you didn't see the live, she talked about her issue with the reactor. She talked about her issue with Cash's dad, and then she made up a lie on her landlord, her ex-landlord. Guys, hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Downtown, yeah. Listen, girl, I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds. My Gucci bag, my booty all brown. Where the niggas looking for the hole. Stop playing, won't you suck a bitch? Oh, found down, just left found down. Where my niggas, down, yeah. He took a bitch down.
I give a fuck. I don't care.